What is up, guys? It is your boy here, and I know I'm a little bit late talking about this, but better late than never. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the news that was a week ago, or a little over a week ago, where Kanako from Momoclo suddenly announced that she got married. And the way I found out was really funny. I actually found out through a Momoclo meme page on Facebook, a Mexican one, I think. It was either for Mexican or Latino American. I can't remember. It was one of those. And because they made a joke about it before. And so, boy who cried wolf, blah, blah, blah. I looked at him like, really? Is that a thing? And it took a while, but eventually I was able to verify it, and I was like, oh, dang, there she goes. And, you know, it was kind of funny. It's funny in kind of like a dumb way, okay? And I'll explain why. My reaction, I mean, it was going to happen. I feel like she was dropping hints about it, like, over the course of that year, especially after Rennie got married. You know, afterwards she did a lot of talking about it. I mean, she even showed up on like that bridal magazine at one point. She was like the cover model or something like that. So, you know, I feel like there were a lot of hints. Although people I talked to in real life, when they heard about it, they were surprised that she would marry the guy that she did, because of the age difference, actually, which is pretty interesting, because that age difference I felt shouldn't be really that remarkable, but I don't know, I guess to some people it was. People I knew in real life, who'd have thought? But Japanese people, I should say. So, but yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. I didn't really have any opinion on that. I thought that was a given. That's typically how it goes in terms of age difference. But besides that, I thought it was kind of funny because it sort of follows a mildly amusing pattern from Momoclo. If we're gonna kind of like put, I don't know, Momoka aside, maybe. You know, if you ignore her, just look at the 4, the diamond 4, right? You have Rennie, who got married like, right at in like the twilight. Well, actually, let's see. She got married in what, November, was it, or October of 2022? So the point was she was 29. And then Kanako also gets married at 29. And it kind of follows a pattern. And so you could jokingly make the prediction that, oh, Shiori is next. Now, the reason why I think it's funny is that I'm reading this book by Tanizaki Junichiro. It's called The Makioka Sisters. It's very Japanese. It's not for everyone, perhaps, but you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Sorry, I'm working on 2 things at the same time. Isn't that funny? But yeah, so they're both 29 when they get married, just before they turn 30. And I kind of felt that was funny because in the Makioka sisters, there are 4 sisters, and 2 of them, the 2 older sisters, are married. The third one is having trouble having a partner arranged for her, and then the 4th one is just kind of like waiting because she already has her mind set on a guy, kind of, or not. Now I don't know. We'll see. I'm only halfway through the book, so we'll have to see. But yeah, she this third sister though, she has just turned 30, I think, and now because she's just reached that arbitrary age, the book refers to her as outside the outside marriageable age or something like that, because she doesn't have her age doesn't start with a 2 anymore. She is now not marriageable, or she's outside the best time to get married. And I thought that was pretty interesting, because I'm reading this book at the same time this comes out, and I'm seeing Momoclo. It's like, 29, almost 30, get married. 29, almost 30, get married. Of course, one of them got divorced, but I mean, that's a whole other story in and of itself. And I just thought that was funny. I don't know if that was sort of the idea going in. I kind of got that idea from Rennie and Kanako, actually, if I'm going to be totally honest. And I guess it's just kind of like, perhaps it's like a Japanese quote-unquote thing. I mean, I don't think it's an uncommon thing, especially in foreigner circles. I noticed that a lot of foreign guys who come here can kind of reliably get married pretty quickly to a Japanese girl who is beyond her 30s, like which, you know, has its own set of complications that go along with that. But so I do kind of feel like there is sort of still this idea that you have to push to get married before you're 30 as a Japanese female. If you're a guy, I don't think it even really matters, which is kind of weird. Well, I mean, you know, some people will say, "Oh, you're too old" or whatever like that, but at the same time, I don't think that's entirely the case. Obviously, because Kanako's husband is how old? 44, I think, or something like that. So, yeah, you know, it's a pretty interesting thing. It fascinated me. It was kind of funny. Again, it's all sort of just fun, you know, whatever, guessing games, I suppose. But I thought it was pretty funny. When I saw that, I kind of laughed. I'm like, oh, yeah, she's about to turn 30, so I guess maybe towards the end of this year we'll hear something from Shiori or something like that. That would only make sense if she's going to follow the trend. But will Arin follow the trend? Or will Arin upset it and beat Shiori to it? Now, that would be interesting. That would be very interesting. And I would be... I'm all for the pattern... What is it? The pattern upsets or something like that? Interrupts. I'm all for pattern interrupts. So let's have it. Let's do it. Why not, right? I'm just playing around. But in any case, no, yeah, it's, you know, we live in a new era now. Rennie broke that ground by getting married and continuing to be an idol. And so now Kanako can do the same thing. And it's kind of more normal, I guess. And that's pretty cool. Although, I mean, I don't know how well Momoclo's news has been kind of crazy the last year or so. So, you know, there's that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed whatever this was. I'll be back. 2024, I'm hoping, will be a year of more content for this channel. So, yeah. I've got a lot of new ideas. I'm still struggling with the 15-minute limit. It really bums me out, but that's okay. We'll just have to wait it out. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.